it's Susan, and I thought I would do a little campfire talk about whether you should buy an RV. And my cut to the chase answer is yes. There's one scenario where I think maybe it's not the best choice, and I'll talk about that. So, what I've observed is that there are four RV lifestyles. The first one is the stationary kind, and these are many times retired people, but not always. And they have their RV and they live in an RV park or perhaps a campground. And they're stationary, they don't move around too much. So if you know that's your plan, then you probably don't need to watch this. The second RV lifestyle is the traveling lifestyle, and there are numerous YouTube channels that show people doing this, and I love to watch them. I love to see their travels and adventures. And if you're considering that and you have the opportunity to do it, I would say go for it. And you'll have to decide which kind of RV is best for you. I'm not going to talk about that in this video. There are a lot of other videos that talk about whether a travel trailer, a fifth wheel, a Class A gas or diesel is the best choice for you. And there's a lot of factors to consider, which really are based on how much you're going to travel, what type of where you're going to be traveling makes a difference too. So that's ours, which is a Class A gas. Perfect for us, for what we do. The third kind of RV lifestyle, I think, is the traditional traditional camper. And I'm going to bet if you're watching this and you're thinking about buying an RV, you're one of those traditional campers, because you probably love camping and you want to do it more often, and so you're wondering, should I buy an RV? Well, so this is the one scenario where I think maybe, maybe not. If you only camp once or twice a year, I don't really know if it's worth that expense, because you're talking about the purchase, the maintenance, the insurance, possibly storage. And nowadays you can rent an RV for a reasonable cost. If you have to really do some cost analysis of how much would it cost us to buy an RV and how much would it cost us to rent one if you're only going to go once or twice a year. So do that comparison and really think about it. And if you really do want to own your own and you only do your camping once or twice a year, or even more than that, but just a few times a year, I would really recommend going with, a used, good condition RV, which is what we had. So, but let's say you're not really satisfied with that, and that's how Craig and I were, which is it's not just a phase of life where we're camping with our kids or just once or twice a year. It's, if you're watching this, and you're just going to know that you're in tune with what I'm saying, which is that you just feel the need to be out there, out connected to nature, and you want to be out there more, and you can't full time, so you're trying to figure out, how do I get more of this without being a full-time RV person or couple, family. So that's what Craig and I were deciding. And so this fourth RV lifestyle, I'm just going to call the RV weekend trip. And I'm calling it the weekend trip because it's not really traditional camping. We do traditional camping where we all go as a family and we have our RV and we have tents and we do that whole thing. And it's a longer trip. But this is more about using our RV as a mini vacation home. And because we live in the Los Angeles area, we can basically be at the beach, the desert, the lake, the mountain within 2 hours is all accessible. So we have our go-to places, and I have it set up so that it's very minimal packing. We go on a Friday after work, we come back on a Sunday, and it's a very minimal setup, really low key. And that's what I mean by it's not your traditional camping. And it's just like spending a weekend at the beach or a weekend in the mountains. And we had to ask ourselves, because we thought, well, we'll do this when we retire, and that's what Craig said. He said, I thought we were going to do this when we retire, and I was really pushing for now. And I said, well, if we could buy a beach studio apartment for X amount, and that depends on your budget, and we could go there once a month as our little vacation home, would we do it? And for us, the answer was yes. So since we had the financial means now, and I said, you don't know what's in the future, health, life situation, etc. And we can do this now, and not only do we get to stay at the beach, but we can go really anywhere. And yes, we can't be gone for months at a time, but there are so many great places around us that we've gone to and explored, and has opened our eyes to just literally our immediate surroundings, and has changed our lives. I know that sounds overly dramatic, but it's really not. It is amazing. We just have these once a month weekend trips that we plan, and it's not even like a vacation. It's not the camping. It's just a getaway, and we feel completely connected to one another, to nature, and it it's just one of the best decisions that we've made. So we really believe in living our lives to the fullest. That's what the Pura Vida means. It's a Costa Rican term for, it means, it has a lot of different meanings, but really, live your life to the fullest. And so if you're considering it, I would say go for it. Do all the practical research and decision making, finances, but don't wait, just go for it.